name is Caius Howcroft. I've been at Tradeweb since 2019. My roles here are all the technology that underpins the trading platforms, including infrastructure, application platform, and data platforms.
My name is Raha Hamzeie. I am Vice President of Data Solutions and Analytics, Senior Data Scientist at Tradeweb. I am responsible for creating data-driven products that can improve the quality of trading on our platform and in general. I'm mainly responsible for creating predictive models for pricing fixed income products.
Okay, let's do it.
I joined Tradeweb in 2018 after receiving my PhD. At the time, I was looking for a data science role where I can apply my skill set to real-world challenging problems. I came across the opportunity at Tradeweb and I started to learn more about the business, the company, its culture, and right away I jumped on it.
I too was an academic. I was an academic in particle physics, and I decided I would try out the real world. And I did the usual path of sort of consulting for quant, did a bunch of quant consulting for financial firms. What I actually found was I actually much more enjoy building the platforms that support that. I came to Tradeweb specifically actually because it's quite an interesting problem set, right? Tradeweb has a lot of diversity in the instruments that it trades, right? Which means it has a lot of diversity in its data.
Right.
The complexity of the data here is actually an interesting challenge. The first would be, the diversity of the environment. In my role, and my teams get involved in all kinds of different things. So you have a very diverse sort of problem set to work at. It's the people, right? The culture is such that your colleagues are all invested in each other's success, right? And the success of the firm, right? We have a great collaborative environment here.
Yeah, I think one thing that is very unique about Tradeweb, it is that it is a well-established company, yet with the startup-like culture where, because of the size of the company, each and every individual can have a meaningful impact regardless of their role.
Yeah,
it's
huge.
Not exactly. So at Tradeweb, we have built an AI-driven model that can price any muni issue at any point in time, irrespective of its historical level of activity and transactional volume.
We've not had this level of transparency in muni pricing in such a real-time aspect.
With use of AI, we have been able to build something that is very innovative in the industry. And I think this is one of the advantages of working at Tradeweb, because you can get the intersection of both the financial markets and AI and data science at the same time. In the beginning, there's a lot of discussions with the business side and products people to understand the scope of the project, what we are trying to do, and a very close collaboration with the data engineering team to come up with the data sources we need for the project.
And our role as data engineers is to enable them through delivery of data and tooling. And then on the back end, there's a lot of work taking an idea from proof of concept into a product that Tradeweb can have on its platform. Some experience in finance is nice, but absolutely not required. And we actually have found great success hiring out of other fields, and many other fields have data problems similar to some of the data challenges we have at Tradeweb, right? Large volumes of data, etc. So we end up pulling people from all walks of life into the financial sector, like yourself, right?
Yeah. When I joined Tradeweb, I had limited knowledge of financial markets, or I was unfamiliar with fixed income products. If you have the tool set and skills required for the role itself, it's doable to learn the business and understand the financial markets if you don't have the background.
So I would say one other thing that's kind of important that we touched on a little bit is the fact that we work with everybody, right? So that communication skill is really, really important.
Soft skills like critical thinking, accountability, communication, clear communication. You can build the best model ever, but if you are not able to communicate results with other people and convince them to sign off on this cool thing that you have built, then
there's not a lot of use.
Yeah, exactly.
The more important point with the hard skills, though, is not necessarily which tools that you necessarily know right now, because this is such a fast-moving space. The more important thing is that you're able to learn those skills quickly. Actually, I think that's one of the great appeals of Tradeweb as a technology shop. People come out of here with such a broad set of skills because they've been interacting with so many different kinds of problems.
So we talked about the Muni project. We launched it last year, I believe, and we just got started. There are certain things that we have learned about this specific product, but they could be applied to other products in the fixed income market.
I think that we've done a lot of foundational work, right? And we've released some interesting products, but I think there's opportunity as far as the eye can see, they might say. So I think the next 5 years are going to be extremely busy
Right.
executing on those opportunities. So I'm excited about it.